You're here with Farmer Matt G on Tree Folk Farm, and today we're going to harvest lettuce.
So this is our sweet little wash station. It is a stainless steel 3-basin commercial sink, and we will do it assembly style. So we'll bring in the freshly harvested greens, set them on the left side, and have 2 baths for it, nice cold water, and then put it into that fish basket on the right side. So start from the left, move to the right, get the greens clean.
It's the water that makes it clean. So this thing is some sort of frying scooper. It works great for the lettuce because it lets the smaller stuff fall through and it doesn't pick up any of the sand or debris. And then I use this fine mesh as a seine to pull out any debris, any compost, any dirt. So this way the next lettuce bath will be nice and clean. Push this on. So I'm just rinsing our second bin of lettuce. Same process. Just the first stage, second stage, third stage is into the joy fish basket. I guess it's for shrimping or crawfish. It's just a really nice plastic, has the right amount of holes, and finish moving the lettuce out, and I'm gonna screen out all the debris. Now we're just waiting on that to spin down. And so right now, you could either go cut more, or you could wait and get that spinning. I like to get a full table full and get the fans on it, get it all fluffed out before I go cut more. And if the weather is warmer, you're going to want to have 2 people working on this. One person in here cleaning the lettuce, and somebody else out there harvesting. So I'll go ahead and get my fans on. So it dries evenly. We'll come back 2 or 3 times as it dries, every 5 or 10 minutes. Really, it all depends on the temperature and humidity. And come back through and flip everything. That's one of the biggest pieces to like growing good lettuce and having it store well. You have to get it pretty dry. I can leave this here and go cut some more. By the time I get back, it'll be ready to be flipped again. We'll go from there. So the nice thing about having a small farm is it's about a 50-foot walk over to the high tunnel. So not very far of a trek. This is what we cut yesterday, and I've already came in and cleaned it up. This little bit right here I cut earlier, and I still haven't cleaned up the excess leaves. And this little portion right here is what we're about to cut. So here we go. This is how I like to do it. I'm gonna start with a nice sharp knife. This one is Opinel. I think it's French. And it is razor sharp. Come in here. Nice cut. Go ahead. There's still a lot more good on that little plant. Go in. And the way we're gonna cut it is going to allow it to grow for one more cycle because we're cutting it a little bit high. So it still needs to be flipped because it's dry on the top, but it's not quite dry everywhere. But it is getting really close. This high tunnel lettuce is really clean. So normally we're filling it up about probably 3/5 of the way. Yeah, I think filling it any more than that and it doesn't get as dry as it should. That's just what we're doing right now. So as far as what we use to package, we use the 8x12 inch bag from U-Line, and also this U-Line bag sealer speeds up the process, which you'll see later on, and it's really good.
So I'm just grabbing as big a handful as I can, fit it into the bag, filling it full, bouncing it down, but being really gentle with the leaves so they don't get crunched or bruised. Anywhere you kind of damage the leaf is where you're going to get the first part of decay. You get me talking and distracted, I don't do my work as well.
That's what happens when you talk. That's why no talking is allowed on the farm.
Not when the boss is around.
Full top bins. Really great for produce. But we end up doing 8 on the bottom and then six bags on top. That works pretty well. Let's see how heavy they are. 9.6. Somebody's gonna be very happy. And after this, we gotta remember that we turned the fans down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it all moved out, turn it back up. Turn the one we turned down. Alright, so we just got the lettuce all spread out and it's drying. So now we're gonna go clean up the lettuce bed. So I mentioned earlier that these I harvested yesterday and cleaned them up. And we're basically just gonna strip off all the lower leaves and leave it clean. I think it helps with it not allowing the crop to mold. And you can get some good regrowth. Strip off all the yellow leaves, all the dead leaves. I think it's going to allow for better airflow, and I think it's a good practice. I think the next, because we'll get another cutting off of this, the next cutting, you won't have stuff like that, which that one rotted off at the base. I don't know what happened to it, but that's the only one that happened to in here. And while you're down here, you can pick some weeds. Keep it nice and tidy. This lettuce, I hadn't done it to. You can see it regrowing. So we didn't strip this back whenever the last time we cut it. You can see the old leaves and the new growth. Yep. Early February, we'll be able to cut it again. Then after the third cut, definitely we're taking this crop out. We'll start over with something.
So clean and nice here.
Alright, one last thing. Turn on the fans. And we could clean up better, but I'm not going to. I'm lazy. And I'm gonna go throw this in the compost. Let's go to the compost.
Okay.
It's time to turn that pile. It needs to get turned. I don't want to work anymore after this. I think it'd probably be nice if we were to have a different setup where the fans were on both sides, kind of from up above. Get some whirlwind action going. Because this side is almost dry, but that side isn't. Alright, so this lettuce is dry, it's time to pack it up. I'll walk you through the same process Andrea did. I'm just grabbing the lettuce, kind of bouncing it into the bag. I give it about 4 or 5 spins, then run it through our bag sealer. It's ready to go. Over and over again with the lettuce. And if it's too wet, you can feel it. So if I feel if the spot is too wet, I'll move it out again, and chances are by the time you're done packaging, it'll all be dry. That's a perfect bag of lettuce right there. Nice and big. Label on this, and then it'll go to the cooler.
What do you write on your label?
We write what the crop is, how many, and then the date.
So this is lettuce.
Lettuce.
14 of them.
14 bags.
And today's January 21st.
January 21st. Are you getting me right now?
You getting got?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw that email.
You saw the email. Okay.
4:30. No, that's large lettuce.
Larges. Oh, we'll just put that in there.
Well, okay.
There's another one.
Yeah, that lettuce to the right is the one that has half full.
Always want it with the label facing out. So
What's
you
the
know
deal
what
with
you're
that bin then?
getting. This bin doesn't have a label.
Okay, what about the bin by your leg?
The camera confused me. Thanks for watching how we harvest Salanova lettuce. I'm Farmer Matt G. This is Tree Folk Farm. We'll see you next time. Make sure to subscribe for more farming stuff.